decided to make this video because I'm sick and tired of watching corrupt politicians manipulate my people. I'm done seeing Americans tear each other apart over political opinions while those same politicians sit back and laugh. Today, we're breaking down the oldest, most expensive show in America. I'm not talking about the Super Bowl. I'm talking about the show they put on in Washington, D.C. The epic, never-ending battle between Democrats and Republicans. You turn on the news and it feels like a war. One side is pure evil. The other is the righteous savior. They're screaming, pointing fingers, and the outrage is turned up to 11. But you want to know what it really is? The illusion of choice. It's like a restaurant that gives you a menu with 2 dishes, but they're both made from the same cheap ingredients in the same kitchen. And today, I'm not going to prove that to you with feelings. I'm going to prove it with cold, hard, undeniable facts. Point number 1. War is a business, and business is bipartisan. Look at this. Republican George W. Bush started the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Democrat Barack Obama, the Nobel Peace Prize winner, got into office, and what happened? He escalated the war in Afghanistan. Drone strikes increased 7-fold. The military budget remained massive. Democrat Biden, Republican Trump. What did Biden do? He greenlighted massive defense budgets. When it was time to fund the Pentagon to the tune of hundreds of billions of dollars, do you know what happened? Democrats and Republicans in Congress overwhelmingly voted together. The debate wasn't about whether we should fund this machine, it was about the details. For the military-industrial complex, changing administrations was just changing the manager of a very, very profitable project. Point number 2. Money talks, and it speaks both languages. Democrats are for the little guy, Republicans are for big business. It's a fairy tale. The 2008 financial crash, who bailed out Wall Street? The Republican Bush administration and the incoming Democratic Obama administration. They came together to pass TARP. The big banks, the ones that caused the crisis, got hundreds of billions of your taxpayer dollars. And what was the consequence? Virtually no one went to jail. The system didn't change. And look at the donors. Who's funding both parties? The same giants. Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Wall Street banks. They don't bet on one horse. They own the whole racetrack. So no matter who wins, their interests are protected. The politicians change their rhetoric for you, but they answer to the same paymasters. Point number 3, the burning bridge circus. They need you to be focused on the show. While Trump and Biden are trading insults and the pundits are screaming on cable news, what's happening to the actual country? The national debt. It's over $34 trillion. It went up under Bush, it went up under Obama, it went up under Trump, it's going up under Biden. No one has the guts to truly fix it. It's easier to just print more money. Healthcare. We have the most expensive healthcare system in the developed world, but not the best. Why? Because the lobbyists for big pharma and the insurance companies make sure that any real reform that hurts their profits is dead on arrival. The Affordable Care Act, it was a compromise with those very industries. Social Security. It's headed for a cliff. And what's the debate in Washington? Blame. Because actually fixing it is hard work that might cost them votes on the next election cycle. While they feed you this bread and circus, the foundation of the country is crumbling, and they do not care. So what do? First, stop buying tickets to the circus. Stop believing that if your team wins, everything will be magically fixed. It won't be. The system itself is broken. Second, demand more than 2 options. Support candidates who aren't part of this 2-party cartel. Demand they be included in debates. Break the monopoly. And the most important thing? Stop hating your neighbor over a political label. The factory worker who votes Republican and the school teacher who votes Democrat, they're in the same boat. Their wages are stagnant, their medical bills are insane, and their future is uncertain.
The real enemy isn't each other. The real enemy is the political class that wants us fighting each other while they shake hands and make deals in the back rooms.
They want us to be at each other's throats, because as long as we're watching the fight in the cage, we don't see the guards standing behind us. And they all have the same keys. Stop being the audience. Wake up!